Hey guys, my name is Isaac. I am a loop pedal musician, artist, and I play around Penang, mostly with a loop station, and I also write my own songs and perform them sometimes as well. But today, the focus is not going to be on me, it's going to be on the NUX Dual Loop Stereo loop pedal that I have on my foot here. So like, if I'm looking down there, just know that I'm looking at the pedal as I'm talking to you guys. So the cool thing about the Dual Loop Stereo is that it has like 3 different loop functions. So the first one is an A-B split. So like, if you are thinking of doing, let's say, like a verse and a chorus, and these two are different like progressions, you can do that. The great thing about it is it's also synced to the tempo that you've set. So like down there, you can see like there's a tap tempo button over there. If you tap the tempo, and then let's say if you also want to use like the inbuilt drum loops as well, you can do that. And then both tracks are going to be synced to that tempo, but they can be triggered individually. If let's say you trigger the first one, the second one's going to stop. You trigger the second loop, the first loop is going to stop. So think of it as a verse and a chorus. And then the second loop function that we have over here, which is my favorite, this is an A-B sync, meaning that there are 2 loops that will be played together or can be stopped individually as well. I'm going to demonstrate what this does in a bit for the second loop type. And then the third one is called a gig mode. So meaning that like if you don't want to play like a drum loop, you can do that. But the third mode is very similar to the first mode of an A-B split as well. So think of it as a verse and a chorus, and that's what it does, just without tap tempo and also like drum loops. One cool thing, like there are actually a bunch of really cool things as well here. Like we have about like 99 phrase storages, meaning that like let's say that you have a loop that you like a lot, you build it and you're like, oh, I don't want to get it cleared. You can save it to memory. There are 99 patches for you to do that. And on top of that, there are also inbuilt effects, which are actually really nice that I've started using. So I'm just gonna show you what these inbuilt effects are. There's like a reverb. I don't have that triggered, but what I have, as you can see here, like NUX is really like kind enough. If you buy the dual loop stereo, it comes with a switch pedal as well, like an A-B switch pedal. This comes together with the pedal. That's actually really nice because like other brands don't do that. So this is actually the first time I'm seeing like a brand give a free, an extra foot switch. So that's really cool. So I wanted to just show you like the built-in effects I have. I have the boost as well as the octaver. So I'm just gonna demo the octaver first. So like without the octaver, let's say I'm playing like, and with the octaver I add. So it adds a really nice like boost to the low end. If you're looping and you want to have a bit more of like that low end punch to whatever that you're looping, that gives it a very nice flavor. I'll demonstrate this later on as I go along. So let's say like you have a loop, and you know what, I'm just gonna play that right now. So you have this loop going on right now, right? So let's say you want to solo over it. I'm not a very good soloist, but I'll just try to demonstrate as best as I can. So you can hear that's a bit soft, right? So if I engage the boost here, so this gives me a bit more like presence. There we go. That's what the boost does, and I find that very helpful, and especially like people that want to solo over their loops. That is a very nice touch to it. You don't need a separate, like this loop pedal kind of does like the octaver for you, it does the boost for you, it can even do the reverb for you if you want that. So it's a very nice like extras given to the pedal. So that's something that I really enjoy about this pedal. And running through the output of the loop station for today is the NUX Street Artist SA100 portable amplifier. So what's really cool about this is that unlike the usual 2-channel amps that have the same form factor here, the Street Artist SA100 has 3 inputs, 1 for instrument, another 2 for XLR inputs. So very cool. Has built-in reverb, and you can't really see it, but like what I'm looking at right now is like a lot of customizability in terms of your soundscape. You have like knobs for your bass, your treble, and then also gain, volume, and then like the built-in reverb as well. So what's really cool about this is it's 100 watts. So 100 watts in such a really small form factor is pretty cool. And battery operated, meaning that you can actually just take it out, go to a park, you want to have a like little outdoor show, you can do that. And it's actually not that heavy as well. Plus, for those people that use microphones that require phantom power like myself, so this over here requires a 48 volt power that is supplied to the mic in order for me to actually like speak into the mic. So this thing also has that. It's great and has a like line out, phone out, and even like a DI out as well. If you're doing like live recording, you want this to be projected to let's say like your audience, you can also have this DI out to a recording device as well, and that's balanced. So I'm just gonna squat a bit down just to show you guys what every part of this does over here. So if let's say say you want to change the different types of loop styles. So we have like 1, 2, and 3, right? So that is controlled via this knob, the parameters knob over here. So AB split, AB sync, and then gig, aka no drum, right? So, and if you want to like switch patches, it's just the flick of like this. There you go. I have something saved onto phrase number 2 over here. And let's say if you want to go into the menu, it's just a very simple click of the parameters button over here. What's really nice about this loop pedal as well is the display. It can get really bright. So there, but that's why I had it dialed down just a bit. And then your various different types of options. So the built-in effects, an octaver, a booster, cap simulator, and then reverb as well. So all these are really cool. I don't use an electric guitar, so I don't have any use for a cap simulator. But if you are like a veteran looper, some of you enjoy a workflow for your pedal where you can record, and after you press like record, done, it automatically goes into dubbing mode rather than play mode. But if you are someone who likes having the other option where it's like record, press once, record, press twice, play, and then press again for dub, that is also an option. So that's really cool. And all these individual knobs control different parameters for your sound. So each track has an individual volume knob. The drums as well, the drum tracks can be individually set for their volumes for drum 1, drum 2, meaning drum for track 1, drum for track number 2, your microphone level as well, and then your master volume knob. And the control button is also configurable. I just had it to stop off, and that's just what I prefer. And that's basically the walkthrough of the pedal. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna demonstrate to use this. I'm gonna do the mode that I'm very fond of, which is the AB sync mode. I love this one a lot. Okay, so how the AB sync mode works is if you look at the pedal, you will see that there is, every time I press the second button, it color changes. So green is the first track and red is the second track. So very useful to see, like you don't have to look at the screen to find out like which track you're on. You just gotta look at the ring light over there. So I'll just demonstrate something over here, how this AB mode works. This uses both vocals as well as guitar. So I'm just gonna give that a try. This is a song from a local Malaysian artist called ZRV.
Clack clack, boom she 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 clack clack.
Alright, so I'm not gonna sing over it, but that's basically how like we set up a loop with the AB sync mode. So what's really cool about it, like as you can see that I pressed on the control pedal, that stops it all. But let's say if I want to just have the vocals play,
boom she clack clack, boom she clack clack,
and it's a double tap to stop for every single track 1 and track 2 as well. There you go. So that's the AB sync mode. I really like this mode a lot. But for those that prefer doing more of a verse and a chorus split, I will demonstrate that for you guys as well. So let's say that we have a verse that has like 2 chords, and I'll keep it very simple. Let's say like a D major. I'm just gonna take off the capo here. So let's say a D major and then until like an E minor, right? Let's just say like verse and chorus are the same, and then when the bridge goes to an F sharp minor and then an A. Sing. So we'll try that one out. So this is already looping, so we're going to move on to the verse. We're going to move on to the bridge. So that's how it's done. The second loop was a bit messy, but the great thing about it is, like, let's say if you stop, if you want to clear off something, it's just a long press. So I wasn't really happy with that bridge part, so I'm going to try to re-record it again. So we have this. I'm going to lower the track volume just a bit, and we're going to try to build that bridge again. So pressing back on that goes back to the verse, stops the recording of the second track over here. But let's say we want to go back there. And I want to build a bit more drum. Okay, so that's basically like the A-B split mode. Okay, so what I'm going to demonstrate here is the A-B split mode. So if you're thinking about doing more of a verse, chorus, and a bridge kind of setup, let's say your verse and your chorus share the same chord progression, so that can be dedicated to track number 1. And then if, let's say, you have a bridge that has a different chord progression, you can put that into track number 2. So we can see that we have the verse as well as the chorus down already. And then let's say we have a separate progression for the bridge. So what we can do is, you can see that I'm going to click on the second track. It's going to arm the second track and get it ready for recording. Once the first loop is done, it's going to move into the bridge. So here we have, I've engaged the octaver, just recorded a small little like bass loop going on. So let's say like this is now the bridge, and then we sing a bit on the bridge. Then we want to get into the verse, so we go into. We get that by just pressing on the first track. And then the great thing about it is that it will wait for the entire loop to be finished before we move into the second track. So you don't have to like waste your time like, am I coming in now? Am I coming in now? You don't have to. Just click, just press on whatever track that you want to arm for the next round. And then we can click on Control All, Control to stop all on these tracks over here. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna talk about the built-in drum samples that are in the NUX Dual Loop Stereo loop pedal. So let's say if you're someone who likes to use built-in drum loop samples, that option is here as well. The great thing about it is there's also a very many types of variations of drums. There's a lot of different types of drum loops that you can use, different types of genres, different types of timing signatures that you can also adjust. So I'm gonna just show you how that is activated. So let's say right now I'm in the AB split mode. So I'm gonna just click on drum. So that's gonna activate the drum. But as you can see, if you look at the LCD screen, there is a little small drum icon in one of the circles. That means that I've activated the drum on the first track, but not the second track. So if you go to the second track, you can see it's blue. That means it's not being activated. Either blue or that means it's not being activated right now. I've already set the drums to be different for each track. This one is more of just a hi-hat sound. And in order for us to make those changes, we can just long press the drum style button over here. Then we can adjust a lot of things. Honestly, this is a lot of things. So obviously the tap tempo button does what it says. If you, let's say you want to play drum and bass, that's really fast. But I'm going to try to make it about 60 BPM for my users, a bit slower. But great thing about this is I can make those changes. So if you can look in the screen, I'm just going to manually lower this to 60 because that's what I want. But maybe that's a bit too slow. Let's put it up to maybe 70 BPM. And by pressing on this, you're able to change the different types of genres. So there's rock, there's pop beats, and a lot of different types of, this is actually kind of crazy. So like there is a lot of different types of styles, but we're going to keep it simple. I'm just going to go back to rock number 1 and I'm going to put it back to 70 BPM. That's what I want to use this for. So that's going to be 70 BPM, but if you want to change, you can even do changes for like timing signature, 3/4 or 4/4. Back to 70. And so these are, I would say, like the base parameters of what drum styles you'll be using and also tempo. If let's say you want to have more oomph to your drum. So if you look at the right side, you will see strength and variation. That's controlled via this button over here. And this is cool thing, it's a button and a knob at the same time. So whatever that's highlighted, when we push that, that changes the strength. Basically how hard hitting it is. I'm going to lower that a bit. And we can even change its variation. But for this purpose, I'm going to go back to a single hi-hat. Okay. And save, we just click out of that and that saves it. So we're going to move on to the second track. Second track, I want to make things a bit different. I want the second track to be ta, 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 boom, boom, ta, something a bit more like that. We're going to click out of that and you can hear the different variations for the different drums. Okay, so I'm going to do a recording here with the drums. I'm not going to be looping any percussions over this, but I'll just be looping chords and maybe some vocals as well. So you can see that green means it's armed, and 4 and... Something that I don't think I've mentioned before. The great thing about this loop station is also it takes in 2 inputs. So one instrument input as well as an XLR input. If let's say you have in front of me here there's a microphone, right? So I can use my voice as an instrument as well. If you have like a different type of microphone system for, let's say, another like a banjo or something, you can do that as well. So I'm just gonna show you how this works here. So then my voice becomes an instrument. Again, anything can do. I'm gonna try to do a harmony layer over this. Bit flat. Oops. Yeah. So we can then reverse what we've done. So then The great thing is also we have unlimited layers of dubbing. So like some older loop stations have like a limit of how many layers of dubbing you can do. But the great thing about this is like you can go crazy. There's a lot of different there are a lot of layers that you can add on. It's not going to like overload on you. And that's really, really nice. So we're gonna swap over to the second track to show you how like the drum is armed differently for the second track. And then we're back to the verse or the chorus. So let's say we want to go back to the bridge. There, just a simple tap. And if you want overdub, it's just another tap as well. And then I want to arm back to the first track. And then if I want to stop, it's just the control button. Again, all these on the left, the extra foot switch and the control button, these are all modifiable within the system parameters if you want to. Like, let's say if you want to activate the drums for the A foot pedal, the B foot pedal, that is also an option for you over there. So that's the NUX Dual Loop Stereo pedal. Honestly, a very compact and very cool pedal. I like a lot of features that this pedal has, and you should just give this a try. I genuinely recommend this. So that's the NUX Dual Loop Stereo loop pedal. For me, it's a really cool loop station, like having different types of loop styles, like the phrase, like the AB split, the AB sync, and then like the no drum mode as well. It's very nice. It's like a very compact pedal, because I would say like if any other bigger pedal would have like the same functions, but it's just like the form factor itself will be much bigger. This is compact. NUX even throws in a little like extra foot switch with the cables and the power supply as well. Like some brands don't actually give you that. So this honestly is a very well put package. Highly recommend you getting this or even just trying it out. I wholeheartedly recommend the NUX Dual Loop Stereo. Alright, and that's it from me. My name's Isaac, so I hope to see you guys around and stay loopy.